Well, scientists try this trick here. If you poke one hole through, it doesn't do what I thought it would do anyway. I thought it would make a circle of light on the wall. Say this is the wall behind him. I thought it would make like a circle of light on the wall. But if you poke a hole and let sunlight shine through, it doesn't do that. It lights up the whole place. You can try that. You go home and say, Mom, Dad, I need to poke a hole in the wall. Hey, here's a gun. Okay, now we got a hole. And sun shines through, it lights up the whole place, which is really weird. And if you poke two holes in the wall, something even more bizarre happens.
I like bizarre.
Bizarre is weird. It starts making patterns on the walls with dark and light spots.
Oh, yeah, that's what happens with light because
And the scientist said, this is not right. Somebody call Einstein. This can't happen.
yes, he is.
And some scientists, before they discovered this whole thing here, they said light always acts like little bullets. And if it was like little bullets, I'd go right through and drill a hole through the guy's head. But it doesn't. It sometimes acts like waves. And when it goes through a little hole, it acts like a wave that spreads out like dropping a pebble in a pond. And these waves from one hole would look like that. From the second hole, they would be centered on that hole.
It's really confusing.
Yeah, and it gets to be a confusing mess, but the pattern that ends up looks like this with bars of light and dark.
Oh, because it's like a cone.
Yeah. So the whole business of letting light go through little tiny holes is what we're going to be exploring today. And then everything started to go slower and slower and slower. And they could see their hands moving like this, very slowly. They were going into another dimension. And in their next dimension, we need a dimension line. They broke through the space-time continuum and popped out on the other side. First, we need to make an eye patch. This is sticky back plastic. Yeah, so if you just chomp off the corners, then you'll end up with an eye patch that's nice and big. Yeah, you got to use baby scissors. Well, we only want one hole. You can go wugga wugga later and punch more holes. And then you try to get the paper stuff off the back. Yeah, then you stick it on your eye.
Really?
There, yeah. Well, how else are you going to do this if you don't stick it on your eye? There. Then you look through the hole and see what you see. It's easier in the middle, but you can poke it wherever you want.
Look, I made it perfectly. Look, it is.
Once you got yours on, look at your finger through it. And even if you wear glasses, you should be able to see your finger perfectly clearly.
Whoa. Whoa. That's weird. Whoa.
Whoa. That is so cool.
Poke as many as you can in there.
So close together because it's like ziggy and that. We had two holes.
Wait, so we can put. I don't want to poke a lot of holes.
Then don't poke a lot of holes.
I'm going to poke as many as possible with my anger.
Now look through it with all the holes in it.
I haven't poked all my holes yet.
Whoa! It's so cool. How?
See, it's happy because I express my anger. I can't see out the side.
Does it go like this? Then it feels like the voice of blue.
The idea is to make some sort of a mask so that people cannot see the expression on your face or hear any of your thoughts. You can cut it into mask shape, but you don't get to cut eye holes. Ah!
Cut it into mask shape.
You got to use pinholes instead of scissor cut eye holes.
Darn. Jack, can you get me another one, please? No, you couldn't have drawn on it.
Can we see through the mask yet?
Jack.
See those?
I know. How do we connect the ones?
You asked.
Purple.
Who has the whole
Does anybody need balloon holes punched?